Hey guys, I'm just at break. I had something I wanted to get out there. I've been seeing a lot of memes and a lot of posts lately about women need to level up and men being broke and men need to stand up and just the normal men aren't doing anything type of posts, or there's no good men out here, or the men are have it too easy stuff. I don't think people really understand the things that men give up or sacrifice when they have families or people that they're responsible for or the amount of responsibility. I just seen a couple other YouTubers comment on a an article that came out that said that because of the virus and the quarantine, women are being pushed too hard because now they've got two full-time jobs and that employers need to do more to help women. Well, I have an essential job. I'm currently on my short break, but in order for me to get to work, like my job started today at 6:30, which means was up at 5 o'clock this morning. I have two kids. I pay child support. I take care of my kids. I take care of my household. And I didn't I didn't know, but I bought a truck 3 years ago. First time ever buying something off the lot. I didn't know I made a poor decision and bought a truck that was overpriced. The person that had it before me didn't take care of it. And during the time of me going through custody court and child support and paying lawyers and all that stuff, I wasn't able to maintain the truck that already had problems like I should have. And now I got to put buy about $2,000 worth of parts to put into a truck I owe $4,000 in. It's not worth it for me to dump that money into something I'm still paying for. It's better for me just to pay it off and get rid of it. So I bought a beater, a $500 beater. I'm driving in an '89 Grand Marquis. It got into a car accident, and the front fender's a little bent, and the headlights aren't working right now. I just bought the car last week. So I'm driving to work in the dark with no headlights to be at work at 6:30 so I can go to work to make money to pay child support and to live. When if I don't work, I get behind on child support, I go to jail. I pay child support and have to pay my son's medical bills. And when I have him, I have to pay for him when I have him. I also have hepatitis C from me being a uh, a heroin addict, which is killing my liver. And because of the child support and the responsibilities that I have, I cannot afford to go get the treatment. I have health insurance, but I can't afford to pay any of this shit out of pocket. I need surgery on my shoulder because my shoulder is jammed. There's no space in my joint. I can't go and get surgery and take time off work and get behind on child support. Like, I don't have a choice and I have to work as much as I possibly can work, and I'm supposed to be a father, and I'm supposed to be able to take care of myself. And I'm not saying that to bitch, but I see a lot of these posts out here about how men have it easy or women are being overworked or any of that stuff. At the end of the day, no one takes into consideration what us fathers have to do and what we give up. Like, I see a lot of these YouTube women talking about leveling up and getting money and going on trips. That's great. But as a guy, I have to off put the things that I like to do or the things that I want to do and put my responsibilities before those things. And 9 times out of 10, I don't get to end up doing the things that I like to do or want to do because I'm either working or I'm working or I'm working or I'm with my kid or I'm with my girl. The things about for me that I enjoy that make me happy as a person get put to the side because I have put other people's responsibility or my responsibilities in front of my personal wants. That's what being a man is. That's what doing man shit is. That's what being accountable is. People forget that men aren't the first like we're not the first. We're the last. We put ourselves behind everyone else. If there is a dangerous situation, we're supposed to put ourselves in front of you and give up our safety for women or children. When it comes to the kids needing diapers or child support or any of these things, we're supposed to put whatever we need behind. The government doesn't give me money. I don't get food stamps. Like, fathers don't get government assistance. If we break our leg and can't work, we get 60% of our income from workers' comp that we pay into. And that's only for a certain period of time. We can't get our children. It's hard. 85%, 85 to 90% of custody agreements go to women. So we don't get our kids. We end up having to support their mothers because I'm going to tell you right now, when you get paid, regardless if you make minimum wage and you get $500 a month in food stamps and you're getting $600 a month in child support and you're getting free daycare, you're not an independent woman. Like, a lot of women aren't independent, and this idea of being independent isn't it's a facade. If it wasn't for us men going and doing dangerous jobs that we are 90 some percent of on job accidents and deaths on jobs, the world would not run, society would not run the way that it runs. It just wouldn't. The reason that you can be independent is because when you mess up and make bad decisions, the government steps in and helps you and subsidizes your bad decision. You get to say that you don't need a man because men go out and we shed our labor and blood and sweat to make sure that you can think that. If every man didn't go to work for a month, within the first 2 weeks, society would crumble because your power's on because of men. Your sewage works because of men. You get water in your house because of men. There's food at the store because of men. The goods that you buy at the store because you just need to buy something because it makes you feel good because you like to buy stuff, that gets to the store on a truck drove by a man. The reason you're safe and people aren't invading America is because there is a majority of men in the military that go to war and are willing to die to make sure that me and you are safe. The reason that there's oil companies that drill oil here in America that produce oil is because men are willing to go work 24-hour shifts on an oil rig that has a very high chance of them dying. When you're when the storm comes in and a tree knocks down your power line, it's men that go out there in the rain, in the sleet, in the snow, and they make sure that power line gets put back up so people have heat in the winter because the power's out. Or when your gas stops working or your furnace blows up, it's guys that get up in the middle of the night and come fix your furnace. Women need to quit bashing on men because you're not taking in account the role that we play. You're actually diminishing us by saying that we're lazy. Not every single person can be a CEO. Not every single person can be in the NBA. I once heard a woman put a post on one of my buddy's videos saying, "Well, why don't we just teach all boys to be that top 10% of men? Because that's a percentage. So you can't have 100% of people be 10%. It doesn't work. If that was the case, then we would just teach all the kids in the United States to play in the NBA, and everyone would be rich. Like, things don't work like that. Some people have to dig ditches. Some people have to clean toilets. Some people have to snake your toilet when you clog it. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is the next time that you try to badmouth the man, or you say he's broke or he's dusty or he's not ambitious or he's not available or he's always working. I hear so often women talk about they want a hardworking man. They want a man that has money. That comes with work. Like, he's not gonna have time to be cuddle up to you every single day and him be worth anything. If you like, it just doesn't work like that's not how success works. It's not how, like, it doesn't work that way. As much as women want to talk about how women are they work full time and they do all the parenting, then let the fathers be in their kids' lives. Let them be in their lives, because I know for a fact any man that has kids that wanted to be a father wants his kids. He wants to be involved. A lot of the times that he doesn't see his kids is because he's working, or you're just trying to use him to be able to go on a date or do whatever it is. You're intentionally being an inconvenience to him when he wants to see his kids, and then you're being an inconvenience when you're allowing him to see his kids when it's not his time. Like, that's really all I got to say. If you guys want better men, then you have to work with us. It's just that simple. Like, this idea that you can have it all isn't it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. You're writing a check that you can't cash. Just like if you want to be a sugar baby, you're not going to be a wife. Like, you're not going to be a sugar baby from 18 to 30 and 36 get married to a top 10% dude. If you want a guy that's over 6'2", that's 3% of the population. Only 10% only 10% of men in the whole world are 6 foot tall. You gotta lower your standards and see what you need instead of what you want. With that, I'll see you guys later. Subscribe, like, share. That's Savage Red Recovery. Peace.